Shut up. Anyway, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikhail. First of all, we just got finished recording a video that we thought was going to be our first video. But y'all look for that video that we talked about this Wednesday or Thursday, where we talked about the church and the power of the Holy Spirit and so much more. Finding the church, we talked about all of it in that video. So make sure y'all check out that video. In this video, we're going to talk about the Golden Globes, Housewives of Atlanta, and everything else that happened. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. Also, make sure that you share this on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, or wherever you share our videos. And you can also send them as text messages to the girls. You know, send a text message, say, hey, watch the scripting show, blah, 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 blah. Check this video out. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We already explained, well, Mikhail already explained his weekend on a previous video, but y'all see that on Wednesday because it turned into a whole segment. But just know that the church and the Holy Ghost took him over. But so we want to talk about first of all, have you ever heard of the makings of a murderer yet?
I've heard people telling us that we need to watch it. Yes. I plan on watching it, but I have not seen it yet. I want to see it because it sounds like it's really good.
It's good. I watched it, but
is it a series or is it a documentary?
It's a documentary series. That's what it is. Okay. So I don't know how were they able to document the whole thing from like 10 years ago, but they was recording it like it was a reality show. And they had court proceedings and everything. I watched it. Now, let me not lie, because I didn't watch the whole thing. But I watched the beginning and I watched the ending. Like, I watched a couple episodes towards the end and I watched a couple episodes towards the beginning. Basically, it's about this man.
Don't tell everything.
I'm just going to say he was exonerated from a murder charge that he had from, he was in prison for 18 years. He was, DNA later exonerated him to prove that he wasn't at the scene of this crime. So after about maybe 2 years, he decides he wants to sue the city where he lives at. I can't pronounce that name, but he wants to sue where he was living at for $35 million. So what they're saying is that he was at the scene of this new crime or whatever, and they're trying to say that the police framed him because he sued them after 18 years of being wrongly in prison, and that they used his cousin, and that the basically they're saying they framed him for a crime. I'm not going to tell you everything from what I've seen. And you do feel sorry for some stuff, but some stuff you just like, well, wait a minute now. Why would you admit to something and you know it's not true? But then again, police can badger you to tell a lie and make you confess to it. So people want him to get a presidential pardon, but the thing is that he
police can badger a weak-minded person.
Yeah, well, hey, you gotta watch the series.
Because if you ain't do it, there ain't nowhere in God's green earth that a police. If I ain't rape a 3-year-old, there's no way in God.
Okay.
I'm not saying that to be funny,
but come on, yes.
If I rape a 3-year-old, there's no way on God's green earth a police officer will make me to admit that. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Come on.
Especially if they're not shooting you or anything, there's no way. How? I don't understand weak-minded people like that. You in an interrogation room and all they're doing is questioning and yelling at you. If you know that you didn't commit the crime, there's nothing that they are saying on the other side of the table that you can say, well, you know what, I'm agree with you now. Because if you know you wasn't there, then how are you going to agree with them? Are you kidding me?
But a lot of developments came out of watching this documentary.
Because the first thing I'm doing, before I talk to anybody, where's my lawyer? I'm not talking to you. That's rule number 1. Where's the lawyer? Rule number 2, never let a nigga play you.
What are you on tonight?
Fuck his best friend and make him yes man. Tell me who that is.
That sounds like some little Kim said.
No.
Was it Nicki Minaj?
Bitch, them Nicki Minaj fans are going to kill.
But that's what it sounds like.
Hey, you said it.
Hey,
not me.
What they gonna do to me?
You said it.
Nicki Minaj gonna curse me out like she did Farrah Abraham this weekend?
Hey,
Teen Mom.
Listen. But anyway, so how did you feel about the show?
About the documentary? I mean, I feel like, hey, who knows? It could be true, or he could have been framed. But I want to know what happens to this lawsuit, because he still has a valid lawsuit against this city for $35 million. You only in prison.
Why did you go to find out?
Listen, I didn't really care about it, but I was watching it because I was watching it while going to sleep. And in my dreams, I kept feeling like I was on trial for something I didn't do. But it's really a long trial. And you see everything that went on, and you find out things that I don't want to talk about and spoil it for y'all. Mm-hmm. But, you just find out a lot of different things. But I would honestly say that I wouldn't be shocked if he was framed for this crime, because police do things all the time. Like they shoot people and plant things there and say that, I did this because he did that. We seen that with Walter Scott. Did we? Yes or no? We seen that. So police do a lot of stuff. Like we see the video evidence, and then when you look at the police report, the police report is not consistent with what we seen on the video. And it always happens for some reason that when it's a white cop shooting a black person, we always read something different than what we see when a video comes out. So I would not be shocked if a white officer or a white police department did this to another white person. Because police are crooked and they all
I don't like that. It sounds like somebody's coming.
Yeah, but no, there's somebody just probably coming downstairs. But they say birds of a feather flock together, and when it's a police department, they all stick together. Ooh. Whether it's right or wrong, they all fucking stick together. And then they'll curse you out later and tell you was wrong for that, but then they're corroborating with what you put in your police report as if it's true. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is really innocent. I hope my lips are not very checked, because you are working that goddamn texting. But hope that never wins. You're not saying nothing.
I didn't say anything. I don't know how lips chapped your lips.
I don't know. But we need to hurry up. So I enjoyed The Makings of a Murderer. You guys can watch it and give your own input. But no, President Obama cannot give him a pardon because he is locked up under state law and not federal law. So the president has no way to pardon him. Now, if it was up to the governor of the state, he can give him and his cousin a pardon. But, after watching the ending, I do feel bad for the cousin. But y'all watch it and find out. Y'all watch it and find out what happened. It's on Netflix. If you don't got $8, then I don't know what to tell you. But it's good. Netflix has really good documentaries and their own private stuff, like their own little shows and stuff. Like Netflix is coming up in the world. And they nominated for
movie categories.
Yeah, did you see they was nominated? But they was nominated for a movie of their own with Idris Elba being in Beast of No Nation.
Nominated where?
It's on. He was nominated for a Golden Globe last night. I didn't see him at the award show.
Oh, Beast of No.
Did you watch Beast of No Nation yet?
I started watching it. I haven't finished it.
Okay, but how was it when you was watching it?
I only saw like a good 20 minutes of it. Mm. Like I haven't gotten into it to really say. I mean, the first part is sad though. Mm. In the beginning, it's very sad because that stuff actually happens where these soldiers, come into these villages and shoot and kill everybody, and it's just really sad.
Is it somewhere in Africa?
Yeah, that's where it's really sad.
I don't want to sound stereotypical, but that's where it's handling. So last night was the 2016 Golden Globes. I don't know what year it is. It's the
73rd.
73rd annual Golden Globes Awards, an award show that I like to watch, and I love that. What's his name? Oh my God, I can't remember his name. Ricky Gervais. Mm-hmm. I love him because he has this. His sense of humor is different than what Amy Poehler and Tina Fey can give you.
Well, remember,
every year.
Did it a few years ago? Yeah, and then they said no.
I don't care who gets mad. No, it's good to offend people because some people need to be aware of what they do, and I like him, and because it's a dry humor, like it hits you, like yes, bitch, he's really going in. So I like him, but he was telling the truth, and I don't know, I can't tell you who I think should have won what award because I didn't watch all the movies, I didn't even watch all the TV shows, but something I did notice was that the CW is really coming up with winning awards. Like they've won Best Lead Actress for Comedy 2 years in a row. And we talking about the CW. The CW or the WB have never been in competition with ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox. So now like you see like the CW winning Golden Globes and Emmys and stuff. Like, you're like, wait a minute, maybe I do need to be watching this little network because it's been on for 10 years and it still hasn't really found its place except for Out of Top Model and stuff like that. But I'm glad that they're coming up. I enjoyed the show. I really can't complain about it because it wasn't bored, because Ricky was really getting in playing into everybody.
I'm so mad I missed it, but
yeah, and I watched Taraji win her award. She beat Viola Davis, and it seemed like they've been in the competition and Viola's been winning. But you know, to me, Emmy, Golden Globes, like, they all are prestigious awards to win, and to see
a black woman,
yes, Taraji win that, I was so happy for her, because you always feel like they're going to give it to Viola because of who she is and everything. And when Taraji went up there, that bitch was drunk. First of all,
yeah, she was.
But you drank at the Golden Globe, so why would you be shocked that she's on the stage drunk? Like, somebody gonna ask me, do you think that that's ghetto? No, Taraji was being Taraji.
Taraji P. Henson is not the only actor who's won a Golden Globe
and been drunk on stage. Yeah,
because they give you all that free
liquor and
you think
I won't turn it up?
And you think those Hollywood celebrities are not?
And I only had a little bit. And you think I won't go up there if I'm in this award show and Kevin Simmons is nominated, he win? You gonna see the fun, true side, because I'm gonna thank everybody. And who cares if some people get left out of award speeches? Sometimes it happens. Sylvester Stallone won. I was very happy because I've been hearing like he's on Oscar buzz and stuff. He got nominated for some awards and some he didn't. He didn't get nominated for a SAG, but he got nominated for a Golden Globe. I would want a Golden Globe over SAG any day. So to be a part, to win that, of a role that, people say you might win, like, yes, because it leads to maybe an Oscar nomination and an Oscar win. So I would be happy for him, because you don't really see Sylvester Stallone out there winning anything, because he's always in all these action movies, but he'll never get nominated for anything. So for him to be in Creed and get nominated, that's great. So what, he didn't thank Michael B. Jordan and the director. You don't know what's going through these people's heads when they up there and they don't write a speech. You wait till it happens to you, and hopefully it do one day.
They just talk.
Yeah. But I didn't like, I can't lie, I did not like Denzel Washington's Cecil B. DeMille award speech. I didn't like it. I mean, I was happy he brought his family up there. That was cute.
What did he say? What was he talking about?
It was, you gotta go YouTube, just YouTube it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it because he barely gave a speech. He talked about some of the struggles his parents went through. But because he didn't have his glasses and he didn't have his speech, he couldn't do it. Or if he had the thing, he couldn't read it. And he had Pauletta and his children up there. But to me, even if you have a speech or not, speak from your heart. Speak through what you went through to empower some black child that's watching Denzel Washington on stage. So some people say, well, Kevin, you feel like, his body of work doesn't have to explain why he won this award. He don't have to give no speech for the white man. This is not about no white man. This is not about a black man. And why are we talking about race anyway? This is a prestigious award that we're talking about that many, not a lot of actors have this award, but he's among the greats that have this award, and they've given great speeches. And I feel like he should have gave a great speech last night, and he didn't. And I don't feel anybody would have been empowered by the body of work that Denzel has, that as a young child watching the Golden Globes, they might feel like, oh, me as a black child, I can win all of these things because he has. Like, I don't feel like they would have felt that by watching that speech last night.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I want you to think about it. When have you ever known Denzel Washington to give a great speech?
Well, you don't see him accepting a lot of awards.
Well, I'm saying, even when he does, when have you seen him give a great speech?
I don't remember his speeches. How about that?
Even when he won his last Oscar, I remember it very well. He went up there and said, oh, look, they done killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, yeah.
That was the year. And then, he talked about, thanking people for winning. And then, and then he talked about, that was the same night that they gave Sidney Poitier honorary.
I'm still chasing it after all of these years. Yeah. I do remember that one.
Denzel Washington don't give speeches. And I think that I see what you're saying, because Denzel Washington is such a great actor, and that you would want, him to say something to reach somebody who's young and watching him. But at the same time, that's not Denzel Washington. And I would have to agree. A speech don't mean nothing. Let my body of work speak for itself. Because I'll never forget. I'm trying to remember what award show that was, and I'm trying to remember if that was Andre 3000. It was somebody. They won a big award. It may have even been an Oscar. They won a big award. It may have been an Oscar. They won an award, and they went up there and they said thank you, and they left.
I don't even know who that was.
That's all they gave was thank you, and they left because a lot of people are just like, I don't have to. I don't have to do all that. And then I'm gonna take it back a little further. Denzel Washington, first of all, I admire him because he's not one of those people that he don't hobnob, but he only comes to this type of stuff if he's nominated or honored. Other than that, you don't really see Denzel Washington. But I'm gonna take it back a little further. Katharine Hepburn, one of the greatest actresses of all time. This woman was nominated for 12 Academy Awards. All 12 nominations were for Best Actress. She was never nominated in the Best Supporting Actress role. It was all Best Actress. Katharine Hepburn is the only actress to win 4 Academy Awards, and they were all Best Actress Oscars. Katharine Hepburn never, in the 60-something years of her career, never, ever attended the Academy Awards, and that's the biggest award that a movie star can get. She never attended it. She had attended the Academy Awards one time in 1974 when she was asked to present an award to one of her friends. It was an honorary award, and she was asked to present. And she showed up in a pantsuit. She came on that stage, she presented the award, and then she left. She was not one of those people who did award shows. Everybody does not get up there and give speeches and stuff like that, because Katharine Hepburn thing was, these Oscars, I don't do what I do for an Oscar. It's nice that the industry gives it to me, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I love it. Denzel Washington, yes, he could have given a good speech, but at the same time, we're talking about Denzel Washington. He's a cool, macho guy.
It just seemed like it was something off.
No, I don't think it was off. I think it was just you wanted him to give a good speech and he didn't. That's what that was. But everybody
wait till you
do
see
that.
it. Wait till you see it.
No, but what I'm explaining to you is Denzel Washington is not that guy. He's not that Will Smith when he gets an award. He's not that Jamie Foxx when he gets an award. He says what he has to say and then he leaves. He's a mellow guy.
The next time he just makes sense. That's all. I hope he makes sense the next time he gets an award. So Taraji's Golden Globe speech. So what if you think she's ghetto? Taraji was Taraji, okay? Like she said, it took me 20 years to get up on the stage and I'm not ready to get off in 20 seconds. No. So I feel like they should let some people have their fun in the sun and bask in this. This is a great moment for them and not be worrying about commercial breaks and all of that stuff. Let people give their speech. And Taraji, I enjoyed that speech. Lady Gaga won for American Horror Story. Very happy for her. Even though I didn't watch the whole show, the way people been talking about how Gaga been killing it on this show, I'm very happy for her. If you want to know why I don't watch that shit, watch the last video and I'll explain to you why. Because I'm not into all that blood and gore and guts. Never been into it. But I'm very happy that she won a Golden Globe. And this time you're singing a singer won a Golden Globe for their acting and not just for writing a song. But shout out to Sam Smith. So yeah, the Golden Globes, it was a fun show. And Ricky Gervais, he really did a great job. What else? So, did you see the Real Housewives of Atlanta last night? You seen the Real Housewives of Atlanta last night?
No, where was I at? Help me think now. Help me think.
After church.
Oh, after church.
You went to your...
What time was it when it came? That's where I was at. I'm sorry. My mind.
Yes.
Man,
you know what?
It's slipping. I had to get you to help me tell me where I was at. You wasn't even with me. Wasn't even with me. Yeah, that's where I was at. That's where I was at.
Listen, Mama Joyce is going to have Phaedra do Candy's wedding. Bitch, what I'm talking about? Candy's baby shower. I don't know how it was going to work out, but I didn't, I was cleaning up as I was listening to this as they go along. So I guess Mama Joyce worked her magic and maybe Candy and Phaedra will become good friends after this. Phaedra finally paid what's his name for his money, and she should have. But all the shade throwing and shit, that's unnecessary. You owe this man $8,000 for 3 years. Give him his money. Bitch better have my money. And you lucky he didn't ask for it sooner. Clearly he wasn't hurting, because if he went 3 years without asking you, why do you make it seem like, oh, because now his shows or whatever's going on in his shows, now he need his money. If money is not a thing to you, why the fuck are you bitching about you paying him if it's not a thing for you? You paid your parts. You got funeral homes, you're a lawyer, you're a mother, and whatever else you do on the side that we didn't know or didn't find out what you do with Apollo. So what? Get that man his money, and I'm glad you finally gave him his money, even though you threw all of that shade. Not Phaedra, what's her name? What's the other? Portia, you are very selfish. You didn't even, like, you're not even taking into consideration that your sister is pregnant. And you are making her feel bad because she missed this package and that package, and you missing out on money. It seems like you're jealous of your sister because she got pregnant before you and you're older than your sister. But you can't be taking out your frustrations out on her. That's what you should be happy for your sister, that she's having a baby while you're out here trying to build a brand and build a name for yourself. How dare you be upset and jealous of that? Like, that's wrong. And then you make your sister fly coach, but then again, she is an assistant, so I don't see nothing wrong with that. But
there's a lot of people that make a lot of people fly coach.
Yes, I mean, how many times do we fly coach? All the time.
Listen.
But anyway, but who am I? I mean, I am somebody, but you're not. Listen, from your pocket.
I don't care about. I don't care what.
And we all go to the same place.
Listen,
because if that plane crashed, ain't we all gonna die?
I don't give a damn where. I don't give a damn if I'm flying coach or first class. I'm getting there. And guess what? I didn't have to pay.
Amen. And I didn't have to pay as much.
I didn't have to pay as much. I wouldn't have to pay as much. Okay? And let me make sure y'all can hear me watch me. Oh no, messed up.
No, everything is fine. But you know what though? We're gonna have to look for people that do cost as much.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that no more.
No, you can't. No, you can't. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
That's right.
Until you talk about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's none of my. I can't talk about it. People always ask me, "Well, what happened?" That's none of my business. Listen, this lady at my job, she always say, "Well, how's Kevin and everything?" I said, "They doing fine." You know, sometimes she'll ask, and I say, "Listen, listen, I'm out of that. Nothing to do with me. I did my part by being a supportive."
That's right.
But other than that, I'll ask no questions.
Yes. So, can we talk about how unfunny Jamie Foxx was last night at the thing? I mean, I'm glad that his daughter was at the Golden Globes, but I'm happy his daughter was a Miss Golden Globe. She is very beautiful.
She wasn't, or she was?
She was. She was.
I like how they do that, and they've been doing that for years. The Miss Golden Globes, using celebrities' children. I love that. You know, Melanie Griffin was a famous Hollywood actress.
I heard of her.
Yeah. Well, of course you have. Melanie Griffin. I'm just saying.
Don't ask me what movie she played in that movie Milk, right?
I'm not for sure, but I know she was married to Antonio Banderas, or
she was married to him.
Yeah.
No, they're not married anymore.
Yeah, they were. Well, Melanie Griffin was one of the Miss Golden Globes years and years ago when she was a teenager, because her mother, the famous Hollywood actress Tippi Hedren, if some of you don't know who Tippi Hedren is, she's from Barney and from Marnie. And Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Yes. So yeah, her mom was a big actress in the 60s. She was like that blonde, Hollywood beautiful actress in the 1960s and things like that. But I don't know why I said it. But yeah, whatever the case may be. I don't know why I just said that.
Yeah, but I don't know why the cast of Power wasn't invited to the Golden Globes. Maybe because they wasn't nominated.
Maybe they weren't nominated, but that's all right. That's all right. Listen, Power. That's all right. What's the season 2 of Power? Are we going to season 3?
Yes, we're going to season 3.
That's all right. Maybe season 3. It's okay. Yes. We're not counting Power out. Maybe next year they'll be nominated.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Maybe 50 Cent keep his mouth shut about these other shows and one about never mind. Anyway, so people talking about the Beyonce Sarah Bartman or not? That's the singer. I can't remember her name. But the Bartman situation. Can we please stop talking about this? Because I never knew that Beyonce even said she was actually doing this.
Doing what?
This project where she's supposed to be the actress. She's not supposed to be the actress, but like Beyonce's people said, we never claimed this, and this is not us, and we didn't have anything to do with it. But it's an important story, but we're not a part of it.
So I don't know who came out and said.
So everybody stop talking about it because I'm done talking about it.
Yeah, the end. You didn't hear our camp say it, so.
No. But congratulations, Beyonce was on the show, Lip Sync Battle, And, you know, I didn't watch the show. I forgot all about it. But, yeah, everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been going crazy about it. And she really didn't do much. She just walked out and walked away. Just like Beyonce. Just like you showed the picture. What you put something on Instagram with MC Deborah. Yeah. That's what she did. She came in, she did a little something, gave him a hug, and she left. She was going. There was no Beyonce interview or anything.
She said thank you enough.
But why am I thinking you? You think you came?
I came out of the house for you.
The guy from
but the next day with all the news networks.
Yeah,
that's who we kept saying was. Did you
see the Nigerian from Fox 29 talk about this? He talking about how did they book her?
Listen. Okay? How does saying go tell me no, and I'll tell you no lies, but how does it go? Tell me no what, and whatever, and I'll tell you no lies. Listen, Mike Jarrett, me and you on the same page because I had heard of the lip sync battle thing. Oh, what did she want?
I don't know.
Hello? Oh. Why? Why? You talking to me now? Why the fuck you want to know where he's at? Don't worry about what the fuck this is. I couldn't catch the voice. What the fuck do you want? He's at his house. He's in the bedroom with some guy. Why? What kind of funky shit?